Welcome back to Let's Play Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. I'm your host, VGMKoren, and last time, if you remember correctly, there were bridges that we were shown falling off of into oblivion. I think I know what the game wants me to do. I appear to have been wrong. So anyways, the princess is over here inside this building waiting for us. And they were scarabs. I'm not sure if I called them scarabs, but I would like to take the credit anyways. Just like the prince would like to show us his manly, grizzled face every time he kills a few of them. It's really for the best for everyone. There are a lot of scarabs, though. Hopefully I don't get shot by a certain princess. Did that scarab just spawn on top of me? Huh. I think he did.
Ow! Sorry.
You know what? You know what, princess? No. No. You don't get to shoot me. Not today. It is actually pretty astounding how badly she ends up hurting you. Astounding and impressive, and our face. But she is scantily clad, so I guess she does have some good reason to not be able to shoot well. She's just, I mean, she can be forgiven for it, is what I mean.
The baths.
Why are there all these nearly naked people in the baths? I guess that answers itself. These guys like to block, it seems. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, it appears that I am unable to do everyone's favorite super move. So, that makes me wonder, do I need to get a power tank? Oh, she's getting beat up. Who cares? Now, as you can see, I just start to build a new power tank, which unfortunately means that until I build it, I'm likely unable to use the whole run and dash and pretend this is a Japanese anime move. On the bright side, it does give you more time to stare at harem girls and gimps. Is that an offensive thing to say? I don't know. So, it looks like we finished this fight. And I'm in water, so can I guess it's not water. Oh. I guess the fight isn't over after all. This is just the weirdest thing. I've said before, the platforming in this game really holds up extremely well, but the combat does not. Especially since it's wave-based, which means there's no real strategy aside from flail around and hit people as much as you can. On the bright side, we nearly have a power tank, which means we'll be able to dash around and make the camera go insane. Oh, let's not die. Dying would be the most unfortunate thing to do right now. If you're surrounded, the best thing to do is backflip. In fact, generally speaking, the best thing to do is flip over an enemy. Alright, so now we have all tanks, so we're immediately going to waste our opportunity to use them. Is this the last guy? There's only one way to find out, through copious amounts of violence. And we've achieved our violence. And made a save point. And it looks like there is water over there, which is probably good. I mean, we probably shouldn't be drinking the bath water, but let's do it anyways. We can be redneck for a little while. Oh wow, I didn't get a close-up of my face drinking the water. Now it just feels weird.
You understand, don't you?
Yes.
What do we understand? I mean, we're in the baths. Does that mean that there's some agreement to be had? Wow, look at all those combat moves I would never think to do of myself.
Done.
And we've saved in the
I'll start the
baths.
story from here next time.
Woken up in a fetal position. Princess still hasn't taken our easy to steal dagger. And we're gonna climb.
All right.
I know.
I'm glad you know that I'm alright. Or he's alright. Or we're alright. The kids are alright. So, what are we looking at here? Well, we have a crack, a princess, a pot, and
I'll see where it leads.
a switch. Let's just set that switch a little bit better. Nope. Ow! Okay, that was probably what... No! I should have been expecting. So, the question becomes... Oh. Well, we kind of made it. And now we're down here. I don't know if being down here is a good thing, per se, but that's where we are. It seems like we should be able to just jump up to that, but we actually have to run on the wall to it. I'm not... Oop. That was a little strange. I'm not entirely convinced this is the way I was supposed to go, but we're just going to run with it. Oh, this is a long wall jump. Okay. And it appears that I can climb up, but not where I am right now. The controls for climbing on a keyboard are a little bit strange. Oh, I see. It was just a place to stop. Let's not die. Am I back where I started? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. We're okay. Run! We made it. It looks like there's water in the cinder. Oh, she's up there. Where is up there? Game, would you like to show us? You would not. That's alright. Hey look! Writing on the wall. If this was Assassin's Creed, that writing would probably be something cryptic to tell you what's going to happen in the next game. Is that a sword? I want a sword. Now, some people may know this who actually know me, but you all probably don't. I am a weapon slut. There's no easier way to say this. If there's a weapon, I will try my best to get it. Also, we're using our superpower because wave-based combat. It's a little hard to use properly sometimes, but we killed a bunch of people with it. I can't be too upset. Alright, let's go and finish her off. And put our sword away and drink water before more enemies respawn. Okay. I really want that sword. Anyways, as I was saying, I am a weapon slut. I will do anything in a game to get a better weapon. Even if it's stupid requirements. I love gigantic weapons. And optional weapons. They're just something that are a lot of fun to me. In games like RPGs or Monster Hunter or games like that, I will always buy weapons before I buy armor. And that can, and usually does, end up with me getting into a lot of trouble. But in this game, I'm just hoping a better sword will mean that we have to spend less time hitting enemies that just respawn a few seconds later. And it's not even that they respawn, per se. It's more that... I'm just gonna stab you. It's more that it's just... Oh, okay, camera. Wherever you want to point it. You know, let's move away from this hallway in just a second. Stop blocking. Thank you. Oh, we should try a sweet jump on the wall and dagger him. Let's do it. It's not exactly working as the cutscene told us it would. That's okay, because we killed him anyways. It is actually nice when you go through a long fight to see your face. Your wonderful face.
There's something glowing up there.
It's a sword.
I saw it from the ledge.
It's a sword. And I want it. I want it with all of my want. So there are two switches. There's a statue, and there's a switch here. This switch is going to open that door.
Look! At the end of those two doors, there's some kind of lever.
Which means we need to put all the statues on all the doors. Or something similar to that. Let's find out. That seems to be about right, what I thought. So we'll save.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
And wake up. Blah 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 makeup. This joke's over. Okay. So what are we doing? The princess is standing on that switch. That's great. I think it opened a door somewhere. Let's go find out. I think it opened that door, maybe? Or is this the door back to hell? That's the door to hell. This door, then. No. No. Hey, this wall has a crack in it. Hey! What do you
Try
know?
as I might, I could not break that crumbling stone wall. Perhaps a warrior with the strength of Rustam might have smashed through it, but I had not strength enough in my arm, nor in my sword. It was as if a magic charm protected it.
So what you're saying, Prince, is that you're just not that great. So that's a switch pushed, and a door opened. And then we obviously drag this naked woman over to where that naked woman is pouring water. It's just the way life works. Oh, I guess I have to do this within a limited time frame. So that one closes pretty much instantly. And we do need to figure out how to get this statue down. I don't know if that will be possible. It should be, but every time I try, the water stops me. So, alright, we'll be right back as soon as we figure out this puzzle. So, we figured out that we can use this naked chick's head to push in that switch. It is a very important thing to know. So now, theoretically, all 3 doors are open.
Hurry, before it closes.
Oh no, I've got to hurry, because it's going to close really soon. It didn't. Oh, hey, a sand thing. All of our power tanks are back, and we're through. So, this thing is definitely a lever that we're turning. I'm not entirely sure what this lever... Oh! It opens that grate that I thought I had to put the statue on. I guess that's what I needed to do. Let's go find out what that did.
Water. It's going down.
Okay. So there's no more water around, which means that in places where we were not able to run up because the prince slips, we can actually get up, as we just saw. Now it looks to me like I need to run over to this one and then swing over there. But,
Are you alright?
Yes.
well, let's just drink some water. Oh wait, we can't drink the water because it's gone. What have I done? Alright. So, we can make this one
Those levers do.
fairly easily, but we can't make that one as easily. So if we're close to a wall, can we wall run across it? No, we can't. Well, there has to be an easy solution. Or at least... So,
I almost feel as if I've lived this moment before.
yeah, I did do a little bit of rewinding, Princess. But it's okay, I'm not going to tell you that. Anyone who was looking probably noticed the pillars and was screaming at me, "The pillars! Get on the damn pillars!" But, you know, I do things at my own rate. Which is slow. Very, very slow. Alright, so now we can jump back across to this one. And we should be able to just jump that. Which opens a secret hole.
That grating moved a bit.
So now we need to go find the other secret hole. I'm not entirely sure where that was. But we can see here that we have the same type of puzzle right here. Now, this time, there are once again pillars just staring me at the face, and I missed them. This is probably not worth a sand rewind. I didn't really lose any HP, but that's just how we're going to roll. And to the side. Not bad. Not a bad puzzle at all. This is much more interesting than the combat that I was just in. However, the thought of a new sword does make me excited. I would love a new sword. A bigger sword. And now there's a hole that we can crawl through. Or the princess can crawl through. Someone will be able to get in that hole. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure where the hole is, but the princess is conveniently standing near it. So, let's go through. Or not. I desire to go through you. Apparently not. Huh. We'll be right back. Those of you not me, who may have been paying attention to the vision we originally had, may have noticed there's a box. Let's push it in the hole. And that's exactly what we need to do, according to the vision. So now...
Stay there!
Now we've pushed a box in the hole. Well, I feel as though I should be able to get through this hole now. But I cannot still, so... Well, let's see. Hey, remember this place? It's the first bathhouse room, and we have found, strangely, that the box that, the box we jumped down threw down earlier has ended up here. So that's interesting to know. But what we don't know is why the hell this matters. So we'll figure that out. It probably has to do with that ladder. My guess is that I have to push the box. Now, interestingly, there is water, so the prince seems to be more inclined to drink the water than to push the box. But we will figure that out. We figured it out. So, pushing a box. And yes, we did have to run back to this spike room, and yes, that is where my sands went. They didn't belong to me anymore. They never will belong to me again. Oh hey, there's a sand refiller up there, so I guess those sands will belong to me again. Very soon, in fact. Alright, this is what we are supposed to do. And again, I did end up watching the vision several more times to figure out what the general idea was. That's a nice touch that if you're stuck, you have a hint. You have a hint system available to you. And by hint, it kind of tells you what to do. So, what am I doing? Well, there's no save point conveniently located nearby. But it looks as though I'm supposed to run around this area. Maybe. Maybe not. I can definitely swing on those things. But is that what I'm supposed to do now? So we came from above, and there's a pillar over here. Let's jump to it. The worst thing that could happen is that we could die a horrible, horrible death. But I don't think that's likely. See, we can't actually die a horrible, horrible death here. It's nice. It's comforting. It's not the usual. I feel as though I might have messed this up already. So, the box took us up there. So let's just go back up there. Because I feel like I may have jumped a little bit too soon. But it doesn't look like I have. Is this a new room? At all, even? Oh, I believe it is, actually. This is the room we started in, isn't it? I am brilliant. We'll be back in a moment. We figured it out, using our brains. Or my brains. And by we, I mean I. Because you probably would have already figured it out by now. Why are you always so mean to me? So once again, these platforms are breaking in the perfect place to allow us continuous access to the next area. Always nice of them. Oh, and don't look at my sand counter when it comes up. Pretend that is just as full as it once was. Because it definitely is not as full as it once was. This is an easy enough wall run, if we can actually figure out how to run on the wall. I mean, it isn't the first action the game taught us, after all. There's no shame in not remembering, and not knowing, and generally getting yourself killed. Though there has been a surprisingly low amount of death in this video. And I'm not entirely sure what I've done to myself by saying that. But I think we're about to get that sword. And of course, that's a... oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is likely... oh no. This is likely a timed door. And we're just really bad at dodging those things. But we did it, kind of. Not really. Shut up. Now, the good news is, I should be able to do this combat without killing myself. Maybe. And I always do have the superpower if absolutely necessary. You know what? You know what? Let's just do it. Oh, I think all of our sands have to be full. Maybe. At least I am partially convinced that must be the case. It's okay though, because we are doing a little bit of ass-kicking right now. So, well, now there just doesn't seem to be a reason to use that ability. And now there does. That's it. You have to have all your sand tanks full. And now the ceiling. Alright. Well, what we know for next time is that the ceiling is important. For now, though, we're going to watch a vision of us pulling a crate out and using it to leap over to the shiniest sword of all, which apparently can break walls. Everyone loves a sword that can break walls. Now, though, that's enough for one episode, so I will see you
I'll start the story
in the next one.
next time.